This is gonna be one of those videos where I'm not sure if I'm gonna post it because I'm quite frustrated. I'm trying to get a job, and for some reason I'm not able to. So far, anyway. I mean, it's only September 6th, so you know it's not over yet or anything. But I wanted to leave here November 2nd. So it's less than 2 months I have to make some money so that I have a backup fund. I am really needing to get a job. I'm needing to sell some paintings. I'm not getting any paintings sold. Excuse the bounce. Stop bouncing. And I'm really frustrated. I love my van, but I'm sleeping in a driveway. I'm kind of afraid to take it too far because I don't feel secure in the fact that it will make it very far. And I don't want it to die far away from home. Because if something happens to this van and it breaks down, I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to try to get it fixed, because I don't think whatever would break down is anything that can't be fixed. This is my last chance. I don't know what I'll do if this thing dies. Okay, it's not my last chance. I'm not thinking like that correctly. Obviously, I'd be set back because I'd be saving money up again, but I ain't gonna do it again. This is it. This is my vehicle. It feels right. It feels like what I needed, and it's what I'm gonna stick with. There's just so many things that need to be done, and I don't have a freaking clue how to do some of them. Most of them. All of them. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay? And I've never had to deal with stuff like this in my life. I've always been on my own, but car-wise, I've never had a big investment in my vehicles. I mean, one year I had 9 different cars because to me a car was always just a way to get to work, a way to get places. So it didn't have to be anything fancy. I never had the money. I lived paycheck to paycheck, raising my 3 kids, 2 kids and then 3. Scotty came lots later, but I never really thought about making a vehicle last. Does anyone else have that going on? I mean, I'm sure someone other than me has done stuff like that. I mean, I lived paycheck to paycheck. My big concern was, number one concern was to have a roof over our heads. To have a roof over my kids' heads. And to have a job so that I could have a roof. And the car was just a necessity. And when I lived in North Carolina, you know, my car broke down. I used what I had out of my next paycheck, and I was buying $200 to $400 cars, which were real pieces of shit. And they'd last a while. Some lasted 2 months. Some lasted, I think the longest any lasted that year was 4 months. And I went through 9 vehicles in a year. And one of them wasn't even what do you call it? The steering was like the old style steering where it wasn't smooth. You had to go, you know, to get it to turn. I can't remember what that's called now. But I had some really, I don't even remember what all the vehicles were. But one was a truck, and when I bought it, he took out the horn. He said, well, this is mine, the horn. And I had no horn, so someone rigged up a thing where I'd hit a button, it would make this god-awful noise, so I had a horn. And just really bad vehicles. So anyway, all I'm saying is, this is new to me, you know, and having it as my home, I've got to take care of it more than I did my other vehicles. And that makes me kind of nervous because I don't have that experience. So, I really wish I knew somebody who was mechanically inclined. I mean, my neighbor is helping as much as he can, but he's older than me, and he's got his own issues, and his wife isn't well, and he can only do so much. You know, he can't help me rip it out. He said he'd help me. I'm about tired of the bed. He said he'd help me set up something to where, you know, I had a frame for my bed going long ways. And we're going to put it in to where we can pull it out again, so that when I do want to rip it apart, I can just pull the bed part out and put it back in when I get the permanent flooring in and everything. But it's just going so slow. I want it to happen like that, you know. I'm used to, well, I guess everybody anymore is used to instant gratification, and I'm having trouble. Now that I'm in it, I want it fixed. I want it fixed. I want to go places. I want to go do stuff. And I can't do that yet. So I'm twiddling my fingers. Now, I did find out that the library will let me come in there and paint. And I can do my paintings at one of their desks in the library. They don't mind. So that's a good thing. Of course, I've only got 2 canvases left, so I've only got 2 paintings that I can do until I get paid again, which is the 3rd Wednesday of each month. So I think that's going to be around the 19th or something like that of September. 2 weeks, basically, in 2 weeks. So I've got 2 paintings I can do, and then I have to wait, or I have to find something else that I can paint on, which is another possibility. I mean, you don't have to have canvas to paint on. Dad always used, what kind of board did he used to paint on? Masonite. Is there something called Masonite? He painted on whatever he could find. So I could do that. And I'm trying to make these little, I'm trying to make little frames for my paintings. And I bought some balsa wood, and I'll put a few pictures. I took some pictures of cutting out, you know, trying to make a frame. It's not quite going the way I was hoping, because the balsa wood's so soft that it's breaking off where it's not supposed to break off at. But if it doesn't work out, sorry, it's bouncing. Every time I move, the vehicle bounces. I'm still waking up. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to make frames for my paintings, because I thought that would be cool. And I wanted balsa wood because I know it's soft, and I can put designs into the wood to make it look like a real picture frame. And so I like that idea, but as far as cutting it, making a clean cut, I don't want to do that very well. Either that or I have a real crappy knife. I don't know. One or the other. But I think mostly it's the balsa wood. So I need to find something a little firmer, but not completely firm, because I want to be able to put designs in it. Yeah. But I'll show you the pictures at the end. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's a good idea. But I've had a lot of good ideas that didn't work out, so who knows? Okay, yeah, I'm just rambling. I don't care. Okay, so let me know what you think about the picture frame. If I get one finished, see, my plan is to paint over it once I get one put together with like a wash, you know, to where it could be different shades of wood looking, or it could be like a blue wash or a yellow wash, something to match whatever picture's in it. Okay, that's it for now. Love y'all. Have a great week, and send all your positive thoughts to me, because I need them right now. Bye. Follow your bliss.